Come here, Boomer Bear. I got the wrong paper. He'll hide from you. Yeah. Okay, we need to talk about when are the kids off of school?
Cornell, Bella's people, they're off Monday, Thursday, Friday.
Wednesday.
Hunter has a north
Boomer.
at 3 p.m. that day. Right by the school. Psychologist.
Okay. Oh, Boomer, chill out. Crazy.
Short, what we call a high open or a dirty open, where the line is breaking, but it's not completely broke, so you got a little bit of corrosion. I like to use the analogy Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
As opposed to cheddar. You know, cheddar is a solid cheese.
Okay, so have you tried to get a hold of your mom? Because she's going to be going to lunch really soon. If you text her and say, Mom, can you call me when you go to lunch? Will you have time to call? She'll call you. Snack. I have popcorn, I have chips, I have this wonderful man is fixing our internet. We have had nothing but problems since we moved in, and he is here to fix it. Yay!
So I just stopped at Murphy Cameras, and I'm getting ready to walk in, and this is a dangerous place for me. Camera shop, so I could spend a fortune, but I just need a now I'm blanking, lens guard. So yeah, see you in a minute. Well, I struck out. They didn't have a lens head. Gotta go find it another place. Off to Costco. So I made a mistake, guys. I've given myself no time to get my errands done. I'm running in to get Brandon's prescription right now, but I might not have time to go to Costco, so I might have to do that tomorrow after I work for my dad. We have a meeting today at 2:30. I'm not sure I need to be there, but my husband's finding out. You guys freak out over touching these? I feel like they're so covered in germs, and with my lupus it gets sketchy with germs. Elizabeth Jeff. 20? Is it the 21st? Oh my gosh, I can't believe it. Thank you, man. Again to drop off my husband's prescription back at the pharmacy again. I swear I live here. See you guys. I'm here all the time. But see, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about a little bit. I've had some questions on how I feel about our kids being on medications to help with their issues. Now I'm going to let you guys know, I'm going to explain what their actual diagnosed issues are, and they're all the same except for one thing, two kids. They are diagnosed with these issues. They have diagnosed anxiety disorders, sensory processing disorder, and they are on the autism spectrum. That's all 4 of them. Now 2 of my kids are more autistically challenged, and 2 of my kids are more on the ADHD end of that. So, you know, as parents and as parents of kids, as parents of young kids, you know, nobody wants to give medication to their kids. You want to not have to do that. I mean, there's so much guilt and there's so much not stipulation, but no, stigmatization of kids being on medications. I wish you could see me. And, you know, I have those same issues, but I'm I'm a parent and I have a pediatrician and we have pediatric psychologists and all kinds of other things that we work with on a daily basis. And my kids are checked constantly. We, I don't want to say the word experiment, but like over the summer when I'm able to be with them and watch them and things like that, or on a long weekend or something, if we've had questions about the medication that they're on, we will, you know, say, is this too high of a dose? We'll take them down, or we'll try, do they need the anxiety meds? Well, maybe this one doesn't, so oops, wrong way, sorry. Over when we can watch them and monitor them, we will take them off the meds or down or whatever, and we will really work closely with having our kids on the lowest doses possible of what it is that they're on. Now, I felt bad, and I still do every once in a while, about having to give these kids pills. And here's what changed my mind. I was able to go to a conference with Dimple Grandin, who is a very famous autistic lady who has changed the world of autism and the way we view it and all of those things. And being able to hear her speak and basically chastise parents from the stage, and then to talk to her face to face later, she says, I'm sick and tired of parents feeling bad for medicating their kids, because if they need it, and if you're doing this with a doctor and you're doing testing and you're keeping them on the lowest dose possible and you're not creating these little coma kids as she calls them, why are you feeling guilty? Would you not give a child that has seizures their medication to stop their seizures? Would you not give a diabetic person their insulin? It's the exact same thing. The kids that we have two on the ADHD side of the autism range, and they are on some medications that help with focus. But the thing is when they were off of that over the summer, oh, hold on. Okay, so I'm at a red light. The whole point of this conversation was the simple fact that Dimple Grandin kind of chastised us parents about stop feeling guilty about medicating your kids. If they need it, they need it. And as long as you're working closely with doctors and therapists and school teachers and parents, and they're on the right dosage, and you're not doing it to just get your kids to sit still and be quiet, you're doing what's right for your children. My husband still struggles with the fact that our young children have to take medication every day, but also, you know, I don't struggle as much anymore after having that advice from Dimple Grandin, because, you know, I got sick when I was 12 years old, like really sick, like having hypothyroid disease. I was diagnosed with that at 12, so I had to start taking a pill every single day, and I'm taking it for the rest of my life, because they found out when I was 15 I was diagnosed with lupus, systemic lupus. And due to the systemic lupus and not finding it for several years, I was sick, like deathly ill for 2 years. But once they finally figured out that's what was going on, they're like, oh, that's why she has hypothyroid disease. The lupus killed off, or changed the way my thyroid worked. So I've gone through the exact same thing. I've gone through periods in my life where I'm like, well, you know what, I'm not taking these dang pills. I hate this. And I stopped taking it. I would stop taking them. And I'm thinking that, you know, these pills aren't doing anything for me. It's just something that the doctors are giving me, and I've always gotten sick. Stupid. I mean, yeah, another long story. But, you know, I look at my children, and I look at it as it is my job to help my children stay as healthy as possible, to help my children cope with their daily life as often as possible. No, they wouldn't die without these medications like I might without mine, but their ability to cope with their daily life is highly altered if they are not on these medications, to the point where they go from high-functioning autism to low-functioning autism. And the world scares them, and they're overwhelmed, and there's really negative things that happen without these medications, which is why they're on them. So I hope that is explaining a bit of what us parents feel about medications, and one of the reasons why I'm always at the pharmacy, because our kids do have diagnosed problems and mental illnesses. They have autism, they have sensory processing disorder, and they have an anxiety disorder, all of them. We have a weird genetic makeup in our family, in our mix, so that's our life. We don't believe that we would ever change our children. We love them for who they are. We love them for their differences. We love them for the way they think. We have our issues just like every parent, but you know, parents do feel guilty about giving medications. I don't know many parents, I personally, I know they're out there, have not met any parents that just give their kids pill to get them to shut up, or to get them to sit still or be good, but ours are medically diagnosed issues, and that's why our kids are on their medications. Who is?
Yeah, and I'm like, I'm royal. Who's the king? That was a princess.
Mommy's not, because Mommy has a different last name. Because I was...
So what you know? Who's the king?
I don't know.
Something.
What are we watching, Abby? Favorite show?
No.
Expedition Unknown. It's about an archaeologist. No, but if you're hungry, I'll get you some food.
One of our great gods. Married into royalty, married into Catholic royalty.
What do you think about being related to royalty there, buddy?
It goes up to Sir
You're a princess. Yeah. Sixth? Maybe?
His father was Edward.
I don't know. These two crack me up. They're best friends. Are y'all best friends? Best friends forever. Yeah. Excited?
I always pour a lot right here for when it fades, and I keep my mouth open and it will go like.
Okay, well, we need to do your shower if you get a pie in the face, because it's time for showers and stuff. What?
So, this is my great-grandfather.
Will you first explain to me why you're so into this? What are you doing?
I do some theology on Anderson.com.
Okay, go ahead.
And it says occupation
I can't get it out.
So you're totally shocked that your ancestors are shocked.
That's cheating.
It's cheating to use a towel.
Okay, I'm sorry, Aaron.
It's cheating. 2.
So now I just added those people to my tree.
Do you want a taller stool? Do you have a stool?
I don't want to do it.
Is it my turn?
Daddy's turn.
Daddy's
A lot of good cream, man.
Do it. Give him the stool. He's not high enough.
Okay. Oh.
It's an early Christmas present. What do you say?
Thank you, Grandma.
My mouth open?
Yeah. It opens right in your mouth. Alright, let's see what number you get. 4 or 5.
Almost got in there.
Yeah.
Okay, Dad.